Yeah, sorry.
Right. This is James Holder, Freifall TV, in association with Macklist in Marbella. With me, I've got George Groves at the Open Media Workout today. How are you feeling, George?
I'm very good, thank you, James. Very good.
Good, good. It's been a little while since we caught up. Last time I saw you was out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Looking back on that night, how hugely disappointing. How have you sort of dealt with that?
Yeah, you know, probably never will deal with it. I don't like losing, so I took some time out. You know, the timeline says that I was back in action pretty quick, but yeah, Tad had a bit of a break, had a bit of a think. You know, it didn't take long to realise that I still want to box, so I took my time finding a new team because obviously there's no. I wasn't going to be able to work with my old team anymore, and come down working with Shane. Once I met Shane McGuigan, we had a chat. I've left that chat feeling very confident that we're on the same wavelength. We did a few sessions the following week, and ain't looked back since, really.
What was the main reason for switching and leaving Paddy FITZPATRIck to go to Shane McGuigan, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, Paddy wasn't up to the job, really. We had a chat after the day after the BADOU Jack fight. I said, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your effort and that. And but I'm gonna have a break from boxing. So we all knew that that was it. We wasn't gonna work together anymore. Nice enough fella, just wasn't good enough. Just very disappointed with him lately. Obviously, he's coming out. He's trying. I don't know whether he's trying to justify his role in boxing, his position in boxing, whether he's trying to hold on to the other pros that he sort of managed to accumulate whilst working with me. Things that I feel don't make sense, very unfair. There's a lot of stuff that I could say and probably will say and might even have said about his ability to coach, but he wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough. So we had to part ways. I was never going to achieve my full potential. I was going to achieve a fraction of my full potential working with him. So and now working with Shane, I feel like there's a lot of things that I've realised very quickly I wasn't doing right.
Such as?
With Paddy. I mean, the technical aspects in training. Yep. Paddy. He had his style of training, he had his style of fighting, none of which suited me. I don't think he could ever bring the best out of me as a fighter. I feel once professionally he let me down more than one occasion and many different ways. And
would that be to do with the final press conference in America?
Loads of different stuff. But he, ultimately, obviously, the final straw was going to be, the BADOU Jack fight. It was in my head, it was a make or break fight. I've got to win this, otherwise I've got to walk away from boxing. Losing a split decision is horrible away from home against the home fighter. The instructions in the corner were not correct, they were wrong. That essentially what cost me the fight. Could have cost me my career and my livelihood, what I've worked for my whole career. And the most disappointing thing is, like, straight after that, he's worried about, let's say, his position in boxing, to come out, interviews, speaking out, trying to criticise me, trying to justify his own role in boxing. And that was that.
Big change. Do you feel you've rejuvenated yourself now? And do you feel that you can compete at that world level? Andre DeLuise is a very good comeback opponent. He's only been beat by world-class operators. Do you think he's the right opponent to get you back in that shop window to push on for the big fight?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've competed at world level anyway. I've had 3 world title attempts. I've come very close. I can mix it with the best. I feel like I'm better than the best. The world champions out there, I feel I could beat any of them. Certainly now with Shane. I feel Shane's going to bring the best out of me. DeLuise, as you say, he's a good opponent. He's not the best opponent I've ever faced, but he's someone who's going to ask questions of me and make me perform. I feel, and I'm looking forward to going out there and doing a good job, looking good. Back headlining in London, fighting on Sky. It's it's where I want to be.
What route would you ideally like to get to challenge at the world title? We've seen this program, obviously one of your greatest nights of your career, first James DeGALE, the first fight. Do you think the rematch for the IBF world title against James DeGALE is a realistic possibility, or do you think you need to work yourself into the mandatory spot before that can be considered?
I think, I mean, it's a huge fight. It's a huge fight. Me and James DeGALE. So, you know, whether he'd want it or not, I'm pretty sure he would. You know, to James's credit, you know, he's not shy. He'll fight almost anyone. He has to, because the situation he's in. He's not popular enough to just fight, you know, low-key fights. IBF is there, as in, you know, it's James DeGALE. It's a big fight here in Britain. You know, it will sell. You know, Arthur Abraham, WBO champion. You know, I'm sure Sauerland won't want to put two of their high-profile fighters in against each other, but there's an possibility there for me. You know, we could share the same promoter. WBA is an interesting one because, again, it's predominantly in Germany at the moment. You've got Stern fighting Chudinov, rematch. You know, that situation could open up for me very quickly. Feisenbach, who's a Sauerland fighter, just lost for the WBA regular against the Italian chap. So, you know, there's an opportunity there for me as well. You know, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to want to box in a high-profile fight, probably earn some money. And then the last one is BADOU Jack. You know, I've kept my WBC ranking number 3. There's plenty of people queuing up for that. Obviously, one of them being Callum Smith.
He's obviously got the final eliminator, hasn't he? Against
Yeah. I'm not exactly I haven't been kept up to speed with that. I'm not even sure who he's fighting for that. But BADOU Jack, no doubt, is entitled to a voluntary now. WBC, with Floyd Mayweather, with Al Heyman. They have a very good relationship with WBC. Like, from what I know firsthand, it's very difficult to pin them down for a mandatory slot. So, you know, I might be able to jump the queue there, who knows? Like, you know, it was a good fight, a tough fight, it was an interesting fight, fans enjoyed the fight. So, you know, I'd just love a shot. So I'm in the gym, I'm working hard, I'm keeping fit, I'm fighting, I want to keep busy. And then if any opportunity arises in the short term, I'll grab it. If not, I feel I'm certainly capable of boxing for a world title before the year's out. It'd be nice to have a few rounds under my belt with Shane, get you know, 3-4 fights in this summer, and then go from there. But as I say, if something shows up in March, April, May, we'll have it. And I'm always scheming, so we'll see what opportunities arise.
In and around the world scene, obviously, there's a good cluster of domestic fighters in the superweight division who are always looking to push on and challenge for a world title. The likes of Rocky Fielding, the likes of Martin Murray. Are you open to these fights if they're going to open up the right doors?
100%. James, I'll fight you know, Murray, Fielding, Smith, anyone, you know, any of these guys. You know, I don't need to wait for a world title on the line for it to make financial sense, whatever. If it needs to be a fight to get us in a position for something else, so be it. If they're going to be big fights, then, you know, they're going to be big fights. They can't be thrown together on a couple of weeks' notice, sort of thing. But yeah, 100%, I'll fight these guys. You know, it's good. It's good for British boxing. It's good for your own individual profile. I think, you know, they're all good fighters, but I believe I'd beat them all. So I'd love to be in a mix. We'll see what's about, see what's on offer.
Last but not least, David Haye is back to being a gym mate. Has that given you a sort of feel-good factor, and how much interaction day to day do you have with that mate?
Yeah, I mean, he's a fascinating chap, David. You know, and you know, it is nice. It's like there's a familiarity. You know, having David in the gym. You know, as he likes to train, you know, in the PM sometimes, closer to. He's a bit of an owl. So, you know, I haven't seen that much of him before his fight. But yeah, when we have bumps into each other, mixing on a few circuits together and stuff like that, it's nice. It's nice. I went to his fight last week. I think he boxed well, you know, but he punched perfect. Do you know what I mean? The guy wasn't up to his level, but he done the job that he needed to do. You know, huge viewing figures on Dave. Sold out O2 Arena. it's good to see him back, you know. And I think, you know, for David, it's about momentum now. By all accounts, he's already lined up the next one. He's going to move quick. Probably going to announce something soon. So you know, it's good. It's good. It's them old glory days, eh?
Yeah, obviously it goes in hand with a really good successful spell in your career, working alongside him. Sort of
Yeah, exactly. You know, so we'll see what's occurred. But it's yeah, you know, I say I haven't really got my route, but I've got my agenda. You know, nagging the promoters, nagging the Sauer brothers, just get me out. Loosely, we want 3 or 4 fights for the end of May. We'll see whatever's available. You know, whether that be on the road, we can go Germany, we can go back to Vegas, we can box here in the UK. I want to be busy.
Listen, it's great to get you back. It's great to see you back. Thank you for Full TV. Hopefully, full time of asking the same can become world champion.
Yeah. Nice one. Cheers, James.
Thanks for your time, George.
Cheers.